Good afternoon once again. I am Janelle Moran,
And I'm Audrey Chua.
and we are your hosts for this afternoon's event.
So please sit and relax. We'd like to officially welcome everyone present here today at Greenlink Solutions Plant and Office as we delve into today's talk entitled Zoom In Fabrication February.
Now, before we officially begin this event, we would like to introduce our speaker for today. He is the founder of Greenlink Solutions Incorporated, a Cebu-based company pioneering in sustainable, high-quality, and cost-efficient prefabricated building systems in the Philippines. With over 30 years of experience in precast concrete, he has used this system in a wide range of projects throughout the years, which have stood the test of time.
Let us give a round of applause and welcome on stage our esteemed speaker, Engineer Albert Lim.
Good afternoon. So, I am the only one allowed to take off my mask. So, okay. Anyway, good afternoon. Welcome to Greenlink. I will try to share everything that I know about precast, and hopefully I can answer all the questions that you want to know. So let's start with, I would like to talk about the evolution of several industries and technologies during the past decades. We start with aerospace. Man landed in the moon, and today we already send robots to Mars to study scientific works. And in fact, we've been sending probes and telescopes all over the solar system. The first locomotive from 1800 that ran less than 16 kilometers per hour. And after probably a bit more than a century, Japan launched the first bullet train that runs 200 kilometers per hour. Today, China, France, and Germany has the fastest train. It runs more than 500 kilometers per hour. Our cars, I can see all your cars parked there. The internal combustion engine, we're going to have trouble with those cars because soon it's going to be obsolete. We have EV now, so electric cars are coming in, and it is a race of who will produce the best electric cars in the world. So very soon, I think all our cars will be obsolete. Like energy, we are diversifying our source of energy in place of fossil fuels. We want to use cleaner, renewable, sustainable source of energy. We tried using nuclear, hydropower, geothermal, wind turbine, and solar. So eventually, all of this is changing very fast. Communication. There was a time to get a telephone line, it was so difficult. You have to apply for years. Since all of you are young, you probably did not experience this. During my younger years, we have this problem. When you get a telephone line, sometimes you have to share it with somebody. So you always negotiate with your party line. Can I use my phone first? So, these things does not happen today. And you probably will not understand what I'm talking about. You have to ask your parents. So today, it is so convenient. Almost everybody has a phone. You call anybody and anywhere, right? Now, and probably the most significant thing that happened in the couple last decades is the internet. With internet, everything is practically at your fingertips. It has changed our life in so many ways. You get your news, entertainment, that's your streaming platforms, shopping online, calls and emails, business conference, telehealth, travel, booking and reservation, and most of all, your social media. There is one industry lagging behind, and that's the construction industry. This is a graph that shows that productivity in almost all industry, productivity, especially in manufacturing, is going up. This is a study of the Japanese industry. And what is really lagging behind, and in fact, year after year, is going down, is the construction industry. Also in Europe, the investment of research and development, the highest is in aerospace, and again, construction industry is way down. There is one word that I want everybody to remember. As far as construction is concerned, this is the word: prefabrication. It actually started. We probably did not just mind it because maybe it was not, I'm not so sure how to say this, but it just happened. But prefabrication is very important as far as construction is concerned. What is a prefabrication? It is something you made beforehand, and then you can actually put together very quickly. Another word that I want to introduce to you is precast. What's a precast? This is more important, very important, since we are all using concrete, right? So precast is you pour something before. So why concrete? Concrete is a product highly durable and resilient. It is cost-effective, affordable, versatile, requires very low maintenance. Raw materials is readily available all over, and no risk of biotic deterioration. Now, allow me to explain the process. There are 4 steps. Step 1, concrete elements is produced off-site using reusable mold. Now, this is important. It is reusable mold, and you are doing it off-site, meaning not in the construction site. Step 2, you cured the concrete in a controlled environment. So, rain or shine, it's okay. And then, the finished product is transported to the construction site. And finally, you assemble and install in the respective location. That is precast. Now, where do you use precast? Precast is used in different fields. Infrastructure. These are the things that you see every day. You're just not sure, or you take it for granted. Like the ordinary culvert, that's precast. So you have infrastructure, viaduct, tunnel lining. This is more common outside of the Philippines because here we have very few tunnels. And pipes, retaining wall, trenches, septic tank, seawall, and beams for bridges, curbs and gutter. We can do that too. It's that one is it's something you don't need to do manually. And drainage, rainwater tank, which is a requirement now mostly in the Philippines, box culvert, that one you see that very often. If you go to SRP, it's all over. So that's wave breaker. And sound barrier. Sound barrier, mostly it is outside of our country. You see that in a highway to reduce the sound. Now, aside from infrastructure, you use it in buildings. When you use it in buildings, it is divided into two segments, structural and architectural, right? Now, precast is used for columns, beams, even elevator shaft, and there are times we precast also including the footings. So, precast also used in slab. That one is hollow core slab. Hollow core slab is very popular in Europe because this is the type of slab that it can span with very few support, up to 15 meters. And you have the shear wall, that can be precast too, load-bearing wall, stairs, and this is also a type of precast slab, but it is done halfway. You precast one half, and it is delivered on site, and you put additional rebars and poured concrete, okay? Then we will discuss about architectural precast. Architectural precast, this is all over Sugbu right now. That is your, they use it for cladding, wall cladding on high-rise buildings. So the off-form wall panel is most common. What you see there is just plain, but you can put window opening or door opening, whatever. It is ready to accept paint. And then, not so popular here in the Philippines because we don't want to spend too much on walls, but it is quite popular outside, more especially on countries that has extreme weather condition, meaning when it's very cold, it's cold, and hot, it's hot. So that is, the sandwich panel is an insulated panel that they produce outside. Another popular on finish, architectural finish are the exposed aggregate. We can do that. And then the stamp precast, so you can have anything you like on the surface of the precast. I remember somebody asked me, can you do wood precast and with wood finish? Yes, we can. Right now, of course, definitely. We've done that already. So another type of facade, different type of facade elements, you can do that. So GRC is glass reinforced concrete wall. So you can precast very thinly because of GRC. Or you might want to have a perforated facade. That can be done with precast. And even benches and planters.